I told you before, this is how I am, and I'm never going to change my mind about that.
I'm never going to change my mind about it
No,
either.
so why you promised me before? I think we not can be together.
If you can't be with me, you can't be with me. But don't be like, I don't want to be with you because you can't.
I don't want to talk anymore, I'm serious.
Even though she's my mom, I have no problems saying, don't call me unless you're gonna call me with, I love you and I want to be a part of your life and I'll accept you.
I'm trying my best with Gino's family right now. But this is what I mean when I say that they don't like me, no matter what I do. It's almost like nothing about me is good enough for them.
Can you believe this just kicked off at the airport? The show starts with a bang, as one partner is immediately asked to adjust their jacket because it's slightly open. The request sparks immediate frustration because the other partner had high hopes that this type of micromanaging wouldn't start right after stepping off the plane. This opening scene sets up a tone of cultural and personal differences that impacts their expectations and comfort levels. Just when you think it can't get any more intense, gear up because the next scene is a doozy.
Okay, my love, can you just close your jacket, please?
Why?
Because I think your shirt is more small or something.
So rude. I was hoping that this kind of stuff wouldn't start the minute that I landed, but it did. Hopefully coming back here wasn't a mistake.
Seriously, did that convo just crack open a whole barrel of drama, or what? The couple dives into a heated discussion about their ongoing struggle with being honest regarding their relationship status to their family. There's a deep sense of frustration over needing to conceal their engagement. The looming pressure of cultural expectations for an arranged marriage creates a significant rift, as one partner seems unprepared to stand up for their relationship choices against familial pressures. Hang tight, because the drama level just keeps climbing from here.
He wanted me to wear, and then I realized what I'm really upset and angry about is the fact that we're still having to lie about what our relationship is. I was cool with it, I tried to be cool with it, but at this point, it really bothers me.
Like, you're telling me your family is gonna keep you under house arrest?
Yeah, maybe.
You think the tension couldn't ratchet up anymore, right? Well, think again. The couple's conversation about living arrangements reveals even deeper cultural conflicts. One partner expresses their fear of staying alone in a hostel due to their attractiveness and unfamiliar surroundings, sparking concerns about possible unwanted social interaction. Their struggle with the cultural norms against cohabitation further complicates their plans and heightens the relationship tension. Buckle up, the next twist in their story is about to unfold.
I am in foreign country, I'm very young and I'm attractive, so I need Steven to protect me. Also, I'm not going to let him stay in a hostel where he can communicate with other girls, I don't know.
I think I understand where you're coming from.
Who knew explaining a slang term could turn into such a sitcom scene? An incredibly awkward moment ensues when one partner attempts to explain scully pooping as a playful euphemism for sexual intercourse, highlighting a huge cultural and personal discomfort with addressing such topics directly. This peculiar explanation underscores the communication hurdles they face around sensitive matters. The next scene is just around the corner, and it's loaded with even more eyebrow-raising moments.
What does squirreling poop mean?
Scootily pooping is when you do it.
Do what?
Having sex, intercourse.
Okay, thank you.
There's penetration.
I got it.
Okay.
How are they going to deal with this emotional grenade? In a scene filled with tension and frustration, one partner makes an impassioned plea to the other about the urgent need to confront his parents about their relationship. The pressure to gain parental approval is intense, and the reluctance to cause upset is threatening the future of their relationship. The stakes are high, and the upcoming scene packs even more punch. You'll want to see how this unfolds.
I was thinking that I'm gonna tell my parents about it. There will be a big trauma. It will make me emotional, and I will say, sorry, Jenny, I cannot be with you, and I don't want to do that. That's why I'm hiding.
So if they come and you're like, you see them start crying, like your mom and your father, you're gonna say, sorry, Jenny,
Yeah.
I can't do this, and you're gonna go back with your family?
Oh.
Strap in for some real talk. A family member throws down the gauntlet, voicing concerns about the sacrifices made by a participant for moving to the US, urging them to appreciate everything Gino has done. The participant claps back, showcasing their own hefty sacrifices, like ditching their whole life in Panama. And, oh boy, the drama escalates from here.
People in the family have big concerns, just like how grateful you are for everything Gino's really gonna bring to you.
I understand understand your perspective, like me coming to the United States, I should be grateful for that. But the way I see it is that Gino should be grateful that I came to the United States and I left everything I have ever loved, my family, my kids, amazing weather.
You'll want to grab some popcorn for this next part. During a fiery family debate, the participant is questioned about their potential contribution and productivity in America, which sparks a fierce defense. They lay out their impressive credentials and bemoan the limitations imposed by their visa, framing the family's probing as a personal attack. Watch how they throw even more spice into the mix next.
Contribute and be a productive American.
I'm an educated woman. I speak two languages. I have worked since I am 16 years old. I have always worked. And right now, legally, with this kind of visa, I am not allowed to work. They are attacking me. Right now, this is a personal attack.
Things get a bit thorny here. The conversation turns to the prickly subject of a prenuptial agreement, painted as a security blanket for Gino to protect his assets from potential threats, highlighting the family's deep-seated suspicions about the participants' intentions. Buckle up. The tension ratchets up even further in the next scene.
Why would you think that Gino will need a prenup?
I think it would
if he
just be
marries?
like a security blanket for him. I know he's not rich, but protect what he worked so hard
Yeah,
for.
because he's worked so hard his whole life. And then if you had bad intentions, you come in and you take everything he's worked his whole life for.
I'm trying my best with Gino's family right now. But this is what I mean when I say that they don't like me, no matter what I do.
Emotions are running high. The participant shares their anxiety about meeting Gino's daughter, Cassidy, stressing the significance of this meeting for their relationship. Their worry about connecting with Cassidy and stepping into the role of an insta-mom is palpable. Just wait until you see how Cassidy responds. Spoiler, it's awkward.
Is she gonna hug me or is she gonna talk to me right away? I don't have any idea on how to take care of kids. What if I can't be a good Insta-mom?
What I'm scared of is that Cassidy's not gonna like Jaya. I think if I'm honest with myself, that I would ultimately, that would be a deal breaker.
Here comes a make or break moment. The initial interaction between Cassidy and the participant is super awkward, with Cassidy coming off as shy and reserved. This does nothing to ease the participants' fears of connecting, despite them trying to break the ice with a thoughtful gift. Things are about to get even more cringeworthy, so don't look away now.
Hi, I'm Chanel. Nice
Taya.
to meet you.
Yeah.
Hi, City. I have something for you. Do you want to open it? Here, please. Here.
Being a little shy.
So if you guys could help me out with her bedtime routine, usually
Oh, yeah.
8, bath time. Then I usually let her have a snack where she goes to bed and then brush teeth. And then so hopefully she's in bed by 9.
This bit's a real tearjerker. In a deeply moving chat, the participant talks about the tough emotional toll of marrying and relocating to the US, particularly the pain of leaving their family behind. This heartfelt moment underscores the complex personal struggles of those who move for love. Brace yourself. The emotional roller coaster isn't over yet.
이게 어려우면은 최대한 그래도 많이 울려고 할 테니까. She's saying she's gonna be sad now that I'm getting married to you and going to US. She feels like I'm going full good, you know?
It's quite difficult for me to hear her say that. A choice has to be made, and if this is the choice we're gonna make, obviously it's gonna hurt his family.
Time for a clumsy attempt at family bonding. The participant tries to gel with Gino's family by joining in some games with his kids, sparking a discussion about what the kids should call her. This scene explores the nuanced challenges of blending cultures and forming new family ties. Keep your eyes peeled, because the next twist in the tale is just around the corner.
You as well, Yusuf.
So?
She is kind of what I expected her to be because my dad did tell us that she's a shy person. You know, I didn't want to know more about her. Right. But she seems like a cool person so far. So would you like to play like any games downstairs, like pool or maybe like basketball or something? Right now? Yeah.
Gear up for some intrigue. Jenny meets another family member, Lucian, for the first time, and they dive into a discussion about her adapting to life stateside and her relationship with her fiancé. Lucian's skepticism about Jenny's true intentions adds a layer of suspense. The plot thickens in the next segment, so stay tuned.
I meet Larry's son because maybe they don't like me for Larry.
My son's had hesitations about Jenny.
You've known her for 2 months. And you're already
know.
thinking about marrying her. How do you know she just doesn't want to come down here and get a green card?
We're gonna see. We're gonna see what it's really like. It's a one-shot deal. But when they meet her, I'm sure they're gonna like her and fall in love with her just as much as I have.
We're setting the stage for a big finale. As the episode winds down, there's a buzz about Jenny and her fiance's fast-approaching wedding, just weeks away. The dialogue deep dives into the family's efforts to embrace and integrate Jenny. Fasten your seatbelts, because what comes next in their story is bound to keep you on the edge of your seat.
She said she likes it down here, miss her family. It's gonna be hard for her, she can't even drive, she can't even leave the house.
We'll get through it.
When are you guys getting married?
I was thinking like in a few weeks, because we got engaged like almost a year and a half ago.
Is anybody else going to the wedding night?
It's me, you, your grandpa together.
Buckle up for this opener. Nicole expresses respect for Mahmoud's values and a desire to find a compromise that allows for mutual respect and acceptance. Upon meeting Mahmoud at the airport, she is unsure about the cultural norms for public displays of affection, which adds to her anxiety about adjusting to new cultural expectations. If you think that's something, just wait for the next bit. It's a doozy.
I respect Mahmoud and his values, and I don't want him to change as far as what he believes. But now that I'm here, we need to talk about it and figure out how to compromise or meet in the middle so he can respect who I am and accept who I am. That's all.
You won't believe this twist. Nicole and Mahmoud discuss her baggage, literal and metaphorical, as a sign of her commitment to staying longer in Egypt this time. However, Mahmoud expresses concern that Nicole might change her mind, hinting at previous inconsistencies. A cultural misunderstanding arises when Mahmoud asks Nicole to adjust her jacket, leading to a moment of tension where Nicole feels criticized shortly after her arrival. The next clip is even more jaw-dropping, so stick around.
You worried that I'm not gonna stay?
Yeah, sometimes because she would love to change your mind a lot.
Yeah.
Because maybe tomorrow you wake up, oh, I hate Egypt, I need to leave now. As normal you do. Okay, my love, can you just close your jacket, please?
Why?
But I think your shirt is more small or something.
So rude.
Watch this unfold. Absolutely wild. Nicole describes the challenges of adapting to a loud and busy household, contrasting it with her preference for a quiet, introverted lifestyle. She also struggles with the local diet, particularly the prevalence of fried foods, which she finds overwhelming and physically unsettling. Hold on, because the upcoming scene takes the cake.
After a long day, it can be extremely overwhelming for me, a person who's like very introverted and used to living alone in a quiet environment, to have really loud all of the time. Kids are talking, the adults are talking, and they're like all just talking, and I don't know who's talking to who sometimes, and it's just like...
My mom made
Get ready for more chaos. Nicole and Mahmoud discuss finding a quieter living arrangement to help Nicole cope with the noise. Mahmoud reassures her that she will be able to manage more independently as she adjusts to Egyptian life, contrasting her situation with his sister-in-law Fatma, who has adapted well. You won't want to miss what's up next. It's a real roller coaster.
I know, honey, but they won't enjoy too, the kids.
Well, we can like find an apartment that's not so noisy.
Okay, honey, it's about time. You just need to live here, okay?
I just need to live here?
For a while, yeah, like see what life real here, like.
Yeah.
All your problem is well gone.
I don't think that's true, but...
Leave me, because after that you can hang out. You not need me, like...
This next part, utterly baffling. Nicole's attempt to integrate into Mahmoud's social world includes a visit to a local cafe, where she faces the gendered norms of Egyptian society. Her lack of social connections and inability to meet Mahmoud's friends contribute to her feeling isolated and overwhelmed by the cultural differences. The plot thickens even more in the following scenes, so keep watching.
Ask him if you're allowed to sit here or not. He said yes.
Okay.
Yeah, this sounds good.
Nice of him.
He can understand you're not Egyptian.
Is it like really serious? I mean, is it...
Yeah, like normal don't do that here. Like shared coffee, like for man and woman, like this, especially for just man.
Why?
We have like different way to speak to women.
Did that just happen? Yep, it sure did. A conversation about clothing highlights the ongoing tension between Nicole's desire to maintain her personal identity and Mahmoud's expectations based on cultural norm. The discussion about wearing a hijab becomes particularly contentious, symbolizing the broader struggles in their marriage. Brace yourself. The next segment is even more intense.
You think I should change my clothes before we go to your uncle's?
You know, you can wear whatever you want. Just cover your budget.
That was the first time I've ever heard those words come out of your mouth. You can wear whatever you want.
But maybe you were saying to cover your hair today?
I'm not covering my hair ever.
Okay, sweetie.
This part is a real emotional whirlwind. The episode concludes with a heated argument about promises and expectations, revealing deep-seated issues in their relationship. Nicole feels that Mahmoud is inflexible and unsupportive, which exacerbates her feelings of loneliness and frustration with life in Egypt. The finale is coming up next, and it's absolutely riveting. Don't blink or you'll miss it.
You never did technical.
I did.
No.
Short sleeves, yes. This,
No.
yes.
No.
Yes.
No. And you never talk about that. No.
Yes, always.
No.
Yeah, you
Not
did.
this true.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
No. So now you can decide I'm serious about the clothes. Because no way.
No way what?
I told you before, and I'm still keeping saying that this is how I am, and I never going to change my mind about that.
Can you believe the charm oozing from this spot? Debbie introduces her cozy art studio, which doubles as a gallery where she creates and sells jewelry. Surrounded by antiques and various artworks, she finds solace and protection in beauty. She expresses her passion for creating semi-precious gemstone jewelry and her lifelong companionship with painting, making it clear that her creative spirit is as vibrant as ever. You won't believe what's coming up next in her artistic adventure.
It's like a protection to be surrounded by beauty. I sell semi-precious gemstone jewelry, and I love painting. I started early as a child. Painting is my friend. It never lets me down. Growing up, my mother had some significant mental health issues.
How captivating is this artist from Morocco? Debbie reveals that Usama is from Morocco, where he works as an artist and a poet, traits that captivated her. Their relationship began through social media interactions about her artwork, which Usama admired and frequently commented on. Usama's artistic soul and the deep connection they developed online led Debbie to visit him in Morocco. You'll want to stick around because the family's reaction is a real page-turner.
He's from Morocco. He is an artist and a poet. I met Osama on social media. He commented about my artwork, and he was very complimentary. And every now and then I'd get another message, and then all of a sudden, he's like a tree that takes root in your heart.
Isn't it heartwarming and a bit nerve-wracking how much her son cares? As Debbie prepares to move to Morocco, her close relationship with her son Julian comes into focus, especially his frequent visits and their deep conversations. However, Julian is highly skeptical of Usama, fearing for his mother's safety and financial security due to the significant age and cultural differences. Julian's role as a police officer adds to his protective instincts, heightening his concerns about Usama's intention. The next part adds a twist to the story, so keep watching.
My son Julian and I are really close. He pops in all the time to visit me and chat or talk about anything and everything. But I'll tell you one thing, he's not a big fan of Osama at all.
Why are you gonna need all this? People gonna see this, you're gonna get robbed?
No, Osama protects me.
Osama's gonna protect you?
Yes. Come on, let's go sit down and talk. Don't get on my case.
Things are getting pretty intense, right? A discussion unfolds about a prenuptial agreement to protect Debbie's assets in her marriage to Usama, highlighting family concerns about the legal protections available in Morocco. A lawyer explains that while the contract will be under Georgia law, international laws might differ, putting Debbie's assets at risk. The family grapples with the complexities of ensuring Debbie's financial security abroad. And guess what? It only gets more riveting from here.
We all met together to discuss a prenuptial agreement, and I'm sure you both know what that is, to protect her rights for this subsequent marriage that she's about to enter into. And the prenuptial agreement is going to basically say in a nutshell, what your mother has is hers and only hers, and what Osama has is his and only his.
Were you as shocked by that age gap as I was? The lawyer, surprised by the significant age gap between Debbie and Usama, mentions red flags concerning their relationship. The meeting focuses on the stark differences in their life stages and financial statuses, which could potentially expose Debbie to financial risks. This moment underscores the family's and legal advisors' skepticism about the marriage's viability and Usama's intentions. Brace yourself, because what comes next is truly jaw-dropping.
I am surprised to discover that Debbie's fiance is only 24 years old. That is quite an age difference. Personally, I feel that there are some red flags in this situation. Debbie is traveling halfway across the world to marry a man that doesn't have any assets. She has all the assets, and she could stand to lose everything she worked for if they're not protected.
How gut-wrenching was that farewell? Debbie expresses mixed emotions as she prepares to leave for Morocco to marry Usama, despite her children's evident doubts and fears. Julian and Sandy express their concerns about Debbie being so far away and the potential risks involved, highlighting their deep emotional ties and worries. Debbie's determination is clear, but so is the family's anxiety about her safety and happiness. Just wait until you see the emotional roller coaster that follows.
I want that happily ever after. Ready? Let's go. Rock and roll. This is what it takes, and I've got to be courageous. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. Here we come, Morocco. Mama's gonna miss you.
I'm gonna miss you too. I'm gonna miss you. I mean, that's not cool.
It's gonna be okay, Julian.
I'm scared.